All right, here's the dilemma now. Should we test our children on a vaccine in order to protect them against a future bioterror attack? The doctor weighs in on that. All right, there's a federal health board meeting this week to talk about testing an anthrax vaccine on children. Now, it's already been tested on millions of adults and it's considered safe, but scientists are still unsure how safe and effective it would be for a child. Dr. Stephen Garner with New York Methodist Hospital here to talk about this, and good morning to you.
Good morning, Bill.
Let's raise some flags this morning. We were talking about this. You don't like this idea. Why not?
Well, I don't see any clear and present danger for anthrax. I mean, it's hard enough to get the parents to give the kids the vaccines for mumps, rubella, measles, things that we know are there. Can you imagine trying to convince them this is something to take?
I'm trying to imagine this, but why is it even being considered if you think it's such a far-fetched idea?
Well, I think the government wants to prepare for any eventuality. They like to cover all bases so they don't look like they got caught off guard. Now, they've already tested it in adults. They're saying, how do we know it's going to act the same in kids? Let's test it in kids. The problem is, where's the anthrax coming? It's not that easy, number one, to get it all over the place as people had thought originally. And we don't even know if the kids are going to, if it's going to work in children.
Yeah, 2.6 million adults. No, check
Adults,
that. 2.6 million in the military.
And many of them
have been tested and administered this vaccination.
And about 1 out of 200,000 serious effects, either neurological or autoimmune, immune system problems. So it's not without, like any vaccine, has complications.
Yeah, this is in theory now?
This is all theory, because where's anthrax coming for these kids? You know, we did have some episodes, but they were kind of local. They were localized to people in offices and envelopes. We haven't seen it spread over large areas. If it did come, you could give antibiotics. If you treat the people with antibiotics right away, they get better.
Is that Cipro?
Cipro or Cipro or a tetracycline. You have two types of antibiotics. What we should be working on is how do we get it to the people fast enough should there be an attack?
Have we, for lack of a better word, have we experimented on children before when it comes to vaccination?
Can you imagine? Yeah. Well, for certain vaccines where there's a clear and present danger, measles, rubella, mumps, we've had it tested to make sure that it would be safe. So we have done it. But that seems different to me, knowing from some great unknown theoretical risk. I mean, why not do the plague? Let's pick out other biologics weapons.
What the article points to is the H1N1 influenza scare that, frankly, turned out to be not a lot of much, did it?
No, it fizzled out. What we need is a vaccine, a universal vaccine that can take care of more than one. For example, the flu. Every year we go for a flu vaccine. The people are working on a universal vaccine now. That's what we should have for kids.
All right, we'll see whether or not they work on this or they approve this recommendation. Doctor, thank you. Stephen Garner here in studio. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
All right.